What's up, guys? I got some questions and some updates on mud mowers. I can't seem to get this mower running because it's either electrical or, well, it's definitely electrical. The solenoid works because it makes this clicking noise when I turn the key on. So, seems like it's working. I don't know if it's safety switches or it might be the starter's bad or there's a bad connection, but every time the key's on, makes connection. Or, see, there you go. It means there's power because it runs to the battery, and then this should be getting power when I try to turn the key. See? And then this doesn't get any power. Can't get power to that. So, I don't know what it is or if I got it hooked up wrong, but I even switched these wires around and I still can't figure it out why it's not working. But it might be a starter because there's no power to the starter or anything like that. But I mean, for the most part, it ran good, but I'll just see if I can figure that out. But some upgrades I got: I painted the shroud cover, obviously you can see. I built the front bumper with working lights when it's turned on, when these wires are connected. And then I got the switches right over there. I built a back bumper. Out of angle iron and then tube steel going down there. And I'm eventually going to get new tires, but these work for now. I got the motor to idle properly because it was either, because I messed with the governor on accident. Like I took the governor off not knowing that it would, the handle on the inside of the motor would flip, like it's spring loaded or something like that. So I wasn't really aware of that. But this was my old cutting grass mower, which I took the motor out and I used for a different project. This is the regular, or the new one. And then the mower from one of my last updates that I was going to try to get the wiring hooked up on. I didn't wind up using that mower on this tractor. I just swapped it from the old cutting grass mower. And here's my new project that I just finished. I'm going to swap it and this and that. But that's my hood and my front grill. Angle iron and tube steel, and then mesh painted green and everything. It all bolts in. And then I repainted it, painted the whole chassis and body. Let's see. And then I got to get some, like when I took this tractor apart a while ago, and like I guess I lost one of the brackets for the steering. See how it's all wobbly? I gotta buy one of those. But I just fixed the clutch pedal. You used to have to pull it back to put it in drive because when I installed the motor, I took the clutch off so I could get to one of the head bolts or mounting bolts. So I got that fixed. But I gotta get a new belt because it's worn off and some belt covers, or not belt covers, belt retainers. But hood opens, I painted the inside of the hood. And then I got a chain with a key ring that you put your keys on. I just put that, it was just easier because I didn't want to drill into this, pain in the ass. And then I just bolted it to an original bracket that was on the motor, and it works pretty good. So I'm happy with it. And I made a hood rack so I can strap, like, if I'm going out somewhere, like a gas tank or something, gas can or something like that, for a spare fuel or like a cooler or something. But I drilled holes into it. I want to eventually get hooks so I can hook it down, or if not, I'll just drill a hole in the side and then hook it in the side right there, and then do 3 mounting brackets, something like that. But yeah, and then motorbike, I broke the exhaust on it, so I just, for now, I ordered a new pipe. It should be in the mail coming soon. But I just use a lawnmower pipe or exhaust, so straight pipe. But I mean, it's not really good because then you have to lap your valves again. But this mower I just got from my buddy. He just dropped it off just last week, and he got a new one, so he gave me this one. The motor's sitting outside the garage. It's all taken apart. It blew a freaking, either, I think he said it blew a rod or threw a rod, like one of the valves went through the motor, or it was that the piston rod was cracked. But it seems to be in good condition. It's really clean too. But that's the motor that I was going to put in that tractor, or that was in that tractor that I was going to wire up, but I couldn't get it to work. But I think it was the starter and one of the coil wires. See how it's kind of rat-chewed right there? I know it's kind of dark, but I tried to make my own custom pull start. Maybe it'll work when I get this motor running and I break it in again, because it hasn't ran in who knows how long. I got it from my neighbor. She said it's been sitting for a while and that the starter was bad, but I wasn't really thinking when I tried to hook this up. But I gotta wire that up. I'm gonna take the wiring harness that was from that went to that motor that I took off another tractor, which is right over here with the solenoid and everything. So I know how it goes on, then all the parts to put the shroud back on, and then air filter. But yeah, that's really all I got planned for now. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I want to make this one full-wheel drive if I can, but I heard it's kind of hard to find like a full-wheel drive rear end from like John Deere or something like that has rear wheel steering, so I can make it full-wheel drive. But I think this project right here came out pretty good. Pretty nice. I got this piece from the carburetor off of a Briggs motor. It goes on like this with the PCV valve right there. But I was going to put it on this motor, take this off, because you can take this cover off, and let me take it off here for a second. It's kind of a pain in the ass now that I've built a grill, everything like that. Let's see. Come on, you little bitch. But when I take the filter off, I can put that piece on. Now I want to get PVC pipe fittings, like rubber fittings, and then I'll get that later. But and then some like a high flow air filter that you would see like on like a motorcycle or something like that, or I don't know. I can't get that out right now. But this piece right down here, that I'm going to replace with this. And hopefully I can still use the same PCV breather right here that runs through here and runs along there and goes into the motor right there. hopefully I can reuse that. If not, I'll just get a long piece of tube and I'll drill a hole in this and run it to this side, because it's gonna be sitting like this. So it'd have to run like that because it's at an angle. And then I want to make it come out. I want to make it come out the side of the frame, or out of this bay. Like, I'll make it go over this. I'll make it come out here and then go straight up, and I'll put like a rubber hinge thing to hold the PVC up, so for a snorkel. And then I'll put that filter on top. Then I'm going to take this. I might do it, I might not. I'm undecided. If if this is threaded on the inside, this port, this opening, after I take the exhaust pipes off, I might just get threaded tubing and angles, and then make my own exhaust, dual exhaust, and then I'll put like pipe fittings, like a muffler pipe fitting that's like that'll go with the kit. So I mean, I gotta make it. So I mean, hopefully that works out. And then one other upgrade I'm gonna do bumpers with, like, I have a whole bunch of steel right over there and aluminum and this now. I'm gonna build front bumper, back bumper, and then I'm gonna cut holes in the grill, 2 holes in the grill, and I'm gonna get lights that I'm gonna try to wire this up so I can take all the safety switches off and everything like that. But I'm going to build a bracket so when I put my light or my hood down, the lights show through, but when you pull it up, the lights they curve out with the hood, so when the hood's up, the lights will be facing down, and then when you put them down, they'll come in here. And then I'll put when I wire it up, I'll put a connector so you can disconnect it when you put the hood up. So that's my plans basically. Now I'm gonna put a back bumper, and I mean, if I had a welder, I could do a lot more stuff with a welder. I want to put like side things so your legs don't fall out. But I mean, it's not like I really play around with it that much. I mean, I've only had this thing run for maybe a couple weeks, or no, 2 weeks put together. I just finished this yesterday, actually. I just put it together last night. So, yeah, well, that's my updates, and there'll be more to come. Alright, have a good one.